threatening me that he's going to break me. He keeps threatening me that he's going to break my jaw. He keeps threatening me that I'm a piece of shit, that I'm a this and I'm a that.
How much more can a man
He's
take?
going to beat me up. Like, I'm supposed to walk in my house, around the house, on eggshells, to avoid him from keep threatening me. And I have to just watch, just say, okay, Jay.
And my daughter.
And my daughter's in the rebel. She's going through her own.
She's called the cops a couple of weeks ago because she was scared. He's belittling, intimidating. He belittles her. He bothers her. He doesn't have no filter. He doesn't care what he says.
Just before it really escalated, he just told her, you should go back in time so that you wouldn't have had her.
Yeah, who says that? He just said that to me.
This is where it started.
Who does that?
This is where I had to say something.
Yeah.
He's crazy. Just take him. I don't even care no more. He's crazy.
You guys should go back in time.
Anybody freaking tells me that about my own kid? He's crazy.
Officers responded to a disturbance call. Upon arrival, was met with an irate mother wanting her son committed. Here is what happened.
What's going on?
He needs to go. He needs to be bankrupt. I don't care what.
What is he? What did he do?
He gets into his face. He's disrespectful. I was in the middle. It pushed me out the way. I fell on the floor. I'm not feeling well, and this is how he acts. He's something's wrong there. He needs to be Baker-act. That's all I gotta say. He needs to be seen by somebody to fix what's going on here.
Personality what?
Talk to me. Don't worry about what he said.
He's antagonizing me. He's been antagonizing all day long since I got home.
Come over here and talk to me.
You hear what?
Don't
You
listen.
hear what?
Don't listen to
He's been
that.
antagonizing me all day long since I got home. I work from 5 to 10. I come home. I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm not feeling well. I have allergies. I'm sick. She has a cold. She's sick, and I'm sitting on the sofa. My sister, who doesn't go to school, who's 14 years old, who's on her phone all day long, who sleeps all day long, is out here bag talking. Stop talking. I'm talking to him. This is A and B. This is A and B, bro. This is A and B. My sister does not have pressure. She's spoiled. She's going through depression, stress, all this anxiety bullshit because that's what this generation is. Bunch of weak little, like, come on, this is a girl that hasn't been through nothing. She's been spoiled her whole life. And she's over here disrespectful, talking back and saying a bunch of things because the laptop isn't working. He gets angry, he gets all out because he can't control his emotions, and then he wants to start talking about me because I'm his stepson, right? And we're not on the best terms, so he wants to belittle me, antagonize me, and then when I say something he wants to talk about, I'm gonna take him to court. This and that and the third, and I'm like, come on, bro, I'm sitting there minding my business and you want to throw me in the mix. He always does that. Every time I'm talking to my, or he's getting into it with my mom or my sister, he wants to throw me in the mix. Like, he's ever done this and that and the third. He's paid for me, and he gets.
So what happened today? What actually happened?
I'm sitting on the sofa. And my sister is disrespectful. She's
okay,
not.
I got that part.
She's not doing anything they tell her to do, and he gets angry.
Okay.
He gets emotional because you tell a 14-year-old girl who's intellectually, like, she's smart. She knows how to use her words, and she believes, oh, you can't touch me, this and that, da di da di da. I can do whatever I want. This is my body, my choice, and she believes in all these other things. You can't tell that girl nothing because you gave her that power. So now when you tell her to do your homework or to go to school, she don't gotta listen to you because in her mind, you can't discipline her. You can't touch her. You can't because it's her body, it's her mind, it's her person. So now that frustrates him. He gets emotional about it and he starts yelling. And then the cat went ahead and took a poop or a pee in the drawer, which I don't think is a big deal. Like, take out the clothes, throw them in the washing machine, big deal. But you want to start yelling over little things. He's miserable. He has. He heals from that, but stop taking it on everybody that's in the house. And then my mother's going through enough stress, and she wants to say that I'm this. She wants to put in my mind that I'm crazy or I need help, and I need this, and I need to go here, and I need to take medication. No, I'm a young man that's trying to find himself in life, and right now I need a little bit more support because I was just in a situation where I was in a car accident, and I don't got to go into too much detail, but I've never been in trouble in my life. But for her to come out and tell me in front of my cousin, you're just a miserable son, you're a miserable kid, like la-di-da-di-da, it's like, how does that make me feel? I get all these words, thrown onto my life, and none of them are positive by my mother and him. And this is the household that I live with. But I know what defines me. It's not what they say about me, but it's who I am. It's what God, but no, they don't care about that. They're gonna call me whatever they feel I am. But she wants to say I never laid hands on any of them. We got in a fight, we got face to face. But I didn't lay my hands on him.
When you say fight, you mean argument?
Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, like argument, confrontation. I never laid my hands. My mother scratched me up because she wants to hold my arms like that. But I never laid my hands on my mom. She just happened to slip and fall on something. But she's not gonna say that I lay hands on her because I didn't.
Okay.
But in him, that's another one. If I lay my hands on him, he's gonna take it to court. He's gonna tell people. So why am I gonna? I never lay my hands on anybody in my house.
Okay. So you guys were just arguing
A big argument.
pretty close face to face?
Yeah, because I get tired. I get tired of being, I'm 21 years old.
And when she grabbed your arm, she was just trying to separate you guys?
Separate. Like,
Okay.
stop me. Well, I wasn't going to hit him.
Okay.
I want to get face to face because, you're saying all these things. You got a pot in your hand. So I want to see what you do. I want to see what you're saying because you're talking behind my back while you're in the kitchen. I'm laying down on the sofa. I'm not feeling well. My nose is congested. Maybe I sound weak, but no, I want to hear what else you got to say. So I got in his face, and we got into the argument. And my mom wants to get in the middle, but I'm not dumb. I know what the consequences of my decisions are.
This man who's giving him everything, he's got no filter. Disrespecting me, called me a bitch 2 weeks ago. I raised this kid in the ways of the Lord, Christian home, morals and values, and there's something obviously wrong there. He needs to be Baker Act.
Why does he need to be Baker acted?
Because there's something wrong there. Obviously, there's something wrong.
But you're saying that he's disobeying and disrespecting.
No, you want to see this? Come look at this. Come look at this. A car that I gave him, I paid $5,000. I bought him this car. 21 years old. He turns 21, goes drinking.
And I'm always the one that has to keep
Here you are, 21.
Just to avoid problems.
Come on, there's something wrong with him. He needs to address
I wasn't
it.
even talking to him. I told her.
Well, what I mean, you're saying Baker Act. I haven't heard any Baker Act criteria. Yet, so.
Baker Act, anybody who acts like that,
The whole thing,
who can be violent, who can talk violent.
Where is he coming?
Like this is crazy, and you know what I mean. Like it always falls on me. I don't know if it's because I'm the middle child or what, but all I ever asked for was support, and I never had a good father in my life.
Yeah.
I never had a good father in my life to teach me to actually go to the gym with me, or to go to my baseball game, or to take me to go. I never had that father from him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because his priority is my mother. It was never. I understand you feel this way, but let me try to reason with my son. Let me see why he feels this way. It was never that. It's always her. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Imagine how I feel in the midst of, of everything that goes on. I feel like I'm the one he pushed the blame on.
I don't need all this drama in my life. But this kid is making our lives impossible. 21 years old. Yeah. Working at Family Dollar for 5 hours. And thinks he can come to this house and do and say whatever he wants. And tell everybody off. Belittle everybody. Because that's all he does is belittle everybody. Okay. Obviously that's going to create tension, right? Yeah. So I said what I said. He charged me. She got in front. And now we're going back and forth. I'm telling him, hit me, go ahead, hit me, because I already have it in my mind. I'm going to go to court to have him just be removed from the home. Okay. All right, I already have this plan. All right. Okay, so now he's threatening me, and she's trying to get in the way so he doesn't do anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm talking, because I'm not going to stay. I came out at the last of it to avoid any more issues, to wait for you guys, because I'm not going to be caught in there. With him going back and forth with me. Okay. So I'm out here calm. He's just comes out here to tell the officer that I've been antagonizing him all day. That's not true. I mean, where does? And I told her, watch him change his personality.
No,
when
he
starts
needs to
talking
go.
the
He needs to
he's got
go.
a
That's
split
it. He got personality
he's like Dr. Jekyll and
problems.
Mr. Hyde. Everybody says, oh, he's such a wonderful kid. He's
Well spoken,
well-mannered,
yes. I give it.
raised a beautiful child, a wonderful child. But nobody knows what he does inside the house. He's a completely different person inside this house.
Okay. There's something wrong with him.
Alright, so I know you said he got physical in the past. Did anything physical happen today?
No, I'm in the way.
I don't think he did it on purpose, but
Alright.
he tried to
So anything
move her out
physical
of the
today is
way.
he pushed you to the ground?
I was trying to avoid him getting into each other's face because he doesn't shut up, and I'm in the middle.
Okay.
But he's coming at me. My back is up against the wall. He's coming at me. She's in his.
He needs to get Baker Act. That's all I know.
She's not pushing me away.
Alright, man,
She's
for us to
pushing
be
him
able to
away.
Baker Act him, he has to either harm to himself or others. And if that officer hears statements or sees statements about that, then he can Baker Act him.
Okay, so
But
then
just
what
because
happens when he keeps, now you guys leave, when he keeps up with his nonsense, because he's not going to stop.
We're not leaving yet. We're just saying Baker Act doesn't sound like the appropriate action.
And he's on probation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So if So the only reason we can Baker Act is if we hear those statements. You guys can go to the court, petition him to be Baker Act. It's called an ex parte order. That's for him to be Baker Acted. Now, for him leaving the house, you're going to have to go through the eviction process.
Yes, I know that.
All right. So now I'm trying to work about what happened today about the physical part. All right.
Well, he keeps threatening me that he's going to break me. He keeps
Okay.
threatening me that he's going to break my jaw. He keeps threatening me that I'm a piece of shit, that I'm a that I'm a this and I'm a that.
How much more can a man
He's going
take?
to beat me up. Like, I'm supposed to walk in my house, around the house, on eggshells, to avoid him from keep threatening me. And I have to just watch and say, okay, Jay.
And my daughter.
And my daughter's in the
14-year-old.
rebel. She's going through her own
She's
mental
called the
issues.
cops a couple of weeks ago because she was scared. He's
Because of him.
belittling, intimidating. He belittles her.
Because
He
of him.
bothers her. He doesn't have no filter. He doesn't care
He
what
just
he
said,
says.
just before just before it really escalated, he just told her, you should go back in time so that you wouldn't have had her.
Yeah, who
He
says
just said
that?
that.
He just said that to me.
This is where it
Who
started.
does that?
This is where I had to say something.
Yeah.
He's crazy. Just take him. I don't even care no more. He's crazy.
You guys should go back in time.
Anybody
so you wouldn't
freaking
have had
tells
her.
me that about my own kid, he's crazy.
All right, man. When he pushed you, where did he push you at?
I was in the
In the
way.
kitchen.
Like
He
where
needs
where on his body did he like touch you to push you?
I
He
just
had
fell.
both of her arms like this, moving her out of the way.
Okay,
And
so
she spun around and fell on the floor, hit a chair in the dining room.
But you know I'm gonna feel this shit
Why
tomorrow.
don't you take her over here and talk to her, then talk to him that way? Because you're not going to get anywhere doing it this way. Can we talk to
Come over
you
here.
separately?
He needs to be paper bag. I don't. He has
Okay,
to
that's, so far from what you've told us, that's not going to be anything that happens.
I don't know.
In your position, it's not your position
Of
to
course.
tell them how to parent.
Of course, but I'm a kid
you
for my
can
sister.
you can not agree with it, and you can support your sister in other ways, but you see where this gets us every time that we've been here. It's because of this. So, I mean,
Now,
when you have a child, it would be your choice how you raise that child.
Yeah.
But it's not your position to tell another person how to raise theirs. Unless they're like physically harming the child or something like that, then yeah, you should step in or
Now,
tell
is
us.
this, I'm sorry to cut you off. Is this assault or something?
Not really, because like you were saying, she wasn't intentionally trying to harm you. She was just trying to separate you guys, so she had no criminal intent to harm you. I mean, are you wanting your mom to go to jail?
I'm just saying because she's very critical. You know what I mean? Which is, you know, obviously why I don't even understand the point of, because there's no way on earth, you know, I'm a lay hands on a person. I'm 21 years old. I'm way smarter than that. I know my decisions in the past maybe didn't reflect that, but I'm not sober-mindedly gonna lay my hands on a person unless I get hit first. So it's like, you know, this is like she's calling me crazy. She's saying this and that and the third, but there's nothing but arguing. There's nothing but arguing going on. So I don't know why she wants to Baker Act me so much.
Well,
there's nothing to Baker Act.
that's
here.
what I'm telling you. People can't Baker Act each other. That
doesn't even
decision
make sense.
solely lies with law enforcement and a judge and a doctor.
She wants to Baker Act somebody that's fully aware of what he's doing. You know what I mean? That just so happened to be frustrated by a remark. You know what I mean? It's human nature, and like you said, you know, of course, I think, you know, being a man, you know, that I live here, but, you know, my whole life, my mother has been on my ass. My friends, calling all my friends. Where's Jake at? Where's this person? I'm gonna take that sonship all the way, and I'm gonna run with it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be my mother and you're gonna blow up all my friends, embarrass me in front of girls, and say this and that and the third, guess what I'm doing? I'm taking that sonship and I'm running with it. So here's your son in your house, responding to how he feels. This is your son, you baby. You wanna interrupt his phone calls. You wanna come in the room without knocking. You don't wanna give me privacy. Then when I respond in a way that's sonly or childish, then I wouldn't even say the way I responded was childish. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Is that you raised me up in a way, and then you just wanna throw me to the curb? You know what I mean? Like it's not fair that I had to pay a price for you being so motherly, and you can't even be the mother that you put on. You know that example. It doesn't make no sense to me. This is crazy. and they're discussing what they should do with what they know. But it's like,
Well, they're gonna
They don't
come
even know
talk.
it.
They're gonna come talk to you too, and they're gonna give you an opportunity to tell them what happened your side. But like you said, they didn't leave anything out, so you shouldn't leave anything out.
All right. So that's gonna happen. So right now you're gonna be placed under arrest for domestic battery.
domestic battery. I'm the one that got hurt.
He's got a small scratch on his arm.
Well, after we bring you back to the car, we can talk to you there.
All right. Domestic battery.
Hold up.
Did you double lock?
Yes.
Battery?
Okay. Oh, you got.
You just hang out inside for us for a minute? That's what you getting me locked up? Domestic
He's not
battery?
getting Baker acted. He's getting arrested.
Why is he
He's going to jail.
Battery, Mom. Thank you for doing nothing. I didn't even.
He didn't hit nobody, sir. Why is he getting arrested?
I didn't hear what you told him, but he's saying that's not what both of you told him.
That's not what he didn't hit me. He didn't hit
Well, battery doesn't have to be a hit.
me. Okay, and what is it?
It's a touch. Is battery.
He didn't hit me. He didn't hit him. He didn't touch him.
He didn't touch him at all.
No.
Then what did you tell them?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I didn't touch nobody, but
He didn't hit him. He didn't touch him.
Well,
So I don't know what he said, but I want him Baker.
I don't
want
know.
him arrested. I want him
Well,
Baker.
we don't do what you want. We do what the law tells us
Okay,
to
but he
do.
didn't touch him.
Well, I didn't hear what you guys told him, so I'm the wrong person to talk to.
I know my character.
5768, man. 10-4-10-6.
My whole point was getting him Baker Act. So he can
Okay,
get him-
understand that when you call us,
He's going through something right
when
now.
you call us, yes, Baker Act is a possibility that we have under the right circumstances. You called us, you've made a report, we've determined that an arrest is the appropriate action. If we were to Baker Act him, it would be a false Baker Act and he would be released
How would it be a false Baker
because he
Act?
doesn't meet criteria for that.
What are the criteria for mental health Baker Act? Can you please tell me the criteria?
It's you to explain the story to us and then we make a determination. It's not
Tell me
not
what
just
is the
one or two
criteria
things.
to be arrested for mental health. What is the criteria for Baker Act is what I'm asking you.
It's we're saying that he is aware of what he did and he caused harm to you guys. He battered you is the charge.
But he didn't batter me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
puts his hands on you and moves you out of the way.
How is that
That
battery?
is battery.
How is
If he
that
touched you, that's a battery.
Okay, but I'm not charging him with battery.
You're
So
not
when
charging
you-
him with anything. The state is charging him with
But
battery.
what I'm saying to you is when you came here, I asked you, he needs to be Baker Act.
And I said no.
Why? What is the criteria? To
This
be
is not a
Baker
mental
Act?
health issue that he's
It is
having.
a mental
Okay,
health
and that's where we
issue.
disagree.
How? If you have no certification on mental health, how do you know anything about
Well, that's
mental
where
health?
we disagree. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say who has better like credentials.
You have no rights on mental health. You have no idea what mental
Okay.
health
Okay.
is. He's going through anxiety. He's going through panic attacks. He needs services.
Okay, and like I've said, if the court determines that's what's going to happen, then they can do that. But that's not happening right this minute.
But you arrested him on the charges that you wanted to arrest him.
No, I had no idea what was going to happen when we got
You
here.
manipulated the situation.
That's a lie.
Yes, you did.
You're lying.
You manipulated the situation because you asked me and you went and asked him.
Yeah, we asked you what happened, and you told
Okay,
us. And
I
that
said I
is
was.
an arrest.
I didn't
not
say
a
he
Baker
put his
Act.
hand on me. He asked me if he hurt me. I told you no.
Right.
He did not hurt me.
I didn't ask it. The battery charge does not stipulate whether or not he hurt you. It's whether or not he touched you.
Please get educated on mental health. Please, for the sake of God. Please.